How you doing, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am out on my Ducati Scrambler 800. Thought I'd give you a little bit of a owner's review of it. How we doing? She was smiley. I'm going to go and find my usual spot, have a good look around the bike, have a chat to you about it, go for a ride and see what I think. So if you're interested in the Ducati Scrambler 800, specifically this model, which is the full throttle, then stick around and I'll speak to you shortly. As you may well know, I have a Aprilia Tuono V4. I also have this amazing bit of kit, this Ducati Scrambler 800. This is the full throttle version. So obviously the bike I'm about to show you doesn't come like this. In actual fact, what it should look like is this, but obviously mine's been modified. I say modified, the look of it's been changed a little bit. I didn't do that. I bought this bike as is. The previous owner actually changed it all up, and it's actually really easy to do. So let's have a quick look around the bike, give it an idea what I'm talking about, and we'll go from there. So this is the Ducati Scrambler 800 full throttle. Excuse my shadow, but the sun is right behind me. This is a 24 plate. Come from Chris Walker, if you know who that is. It's an awesome ex-BSB racer. But yeah, it's such a nice looking bike. As soon as I sit in the showroom, I was like, that is so nice. I really want that. And I really like this little X on the front. I think this really sets it off really nicely. In immaculate condition. I mean, it should be. It's practically brand new. So as far as I'm aware, there's about 3 different models in this range. I think you've got the full throttle, the night shift, and the icon. I believe this full throttle is like the sort of the middle of the road, if you like. I mean, they're all the same power, but looks wise and what it comes with is a little bit different. So this particular bike comes with the Terramagoni exhaust, which doesn't come on the other models. This model also comes with a quick shifter up and down. Now that is absolutely brilliant on this sort of bike. I mean, you don't really need it on this sort of bike, but it's so much fun. I do find though the quick shifter from first to second is very clunky. No matter what sort of revs and speed you're doing, it sort of gives you a real nasty jolt. But from second to sixth, silky smooth. And it's so much fun on this bike. So I said to you earlier on, obviously this isn't how it normally comes, and it's really easy to change the look of this bike. And what I mean by that is all this black gloss paneling you see on this bike, around the rear and all that sort of stuff, and even around the front here. All this is interchangeable, so literally as easy as that. Literally, that's it. Really easy to put back on again. He says, get it lined up, and then you go. Don't get me wrong, not all the panels are as easy as that. I mean, obviously these are a little bit more complicated than that, but literally you can customise these bikes for like, I think it's like 300 quid, and you can literally change the complete look of this bike. It's so easy, and I think that's what makes these bikes so appealing. As all my review videos, I'm not going to give you loads of stats and facts and figures. I'll just give you the basic stuff of it. So as I said earlier on, this is the full throttle version of this bike. Obviously it comes, like I say, with a quick shifter and the Terramagoni exhaust. This bike isn't the most powerful bike in the world. It's sitting around about 78 brake horsepower. But the reason I bought this bike really was because I didn't want all that power, because I bought it to ride with my wife. She's obviously got the Street Twin, which is roughly the same power as this. So when we go riding together, this bike is literally perfect. But then saying that, just because it's low on power, it doesn't mean it isn't fun. This bike is so much fun to ride. It sounds great, and it's so easy to handle. It just literally flops in the corners. I mean, I don't know really if you can really tell by this this image, but the handlebars are actually very wide. You'll see more of that when I'm actually riding the bike, but yeah, having such wide handlebars makes it really easy to sort of throw into the bends. And that's something I really like about the bike. It literally is such an easy bike to handle. And obviously it doesn't weigh very much either. It only weighs 886 kilograms. So, and it just feels so light, flickable, light, easy to ride. I mean, what else do you want from a little bike, to be honest? The other thing you might want to know is the seat height of this bike. It's actually only 790mm seat height, so it's actually really low to the floor. I mean, I'm 5'10". When I'm sitting on the bike, I am flat-footed with bent knees, which is ideal because obviously it's a scrambler. So if you go a little bit off-road, I mean, you know, my experience off-road is very minimal, as you may well have seen from previous videos. I haven't got any better, so this won't be going off-road. It's just ideal for like your little back roads, little back lanes and stuff like that, where it's a little bit crappy. This bike is great on them, and this is pretty much where I ride this bike all the time, sort of the little back roads and stuff like that. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely fine on your big A roads and stuff like that. It will sit at sort of 70 mile an hour quite happily. On a runway, it will do quite happily, 90 mile an hour, but you don't ride this bike to do them sort of speeds. It's literally 60 mile an hour is perfect for this bike. I don't really know why you want to ride it any faster because, I mean, it accelerates brilliantly, but for top speed, it's not really designed for that. So it's good for your back road blatting around. So yeah, one thing I do like about this bike is the fuel consumption. Not that I really worry about bikes and fuel consumption. That's, that's what you got a car for. The bike's a bit of fun, but it's got a 13.5 litre tank, which doesn't sound a lot, but it does about 52 miles to the gallon, and it will get about 130 miles per tank. So I don't think that's actually that bad. I mean, especially compared to my Aprilia, where it's got about 18.5 litre tank. It'll do 100 miles before the light comes on. So I actually think that's really, really good. But then compared to the monkey bike, and it cost me £5 to fill up with like a 5 litre tank, and that lasts forever. So yeah, I've got some really, really different bikes. Also really like the sound of this bike. I think it's, with that Terramagoni on it, it makes it sound really, really nice. And when you're sort of going down the gears and letting overrun, it pops and bangs, and it's a quality bike. Just realised I've said how good this bike is so many times, so it's going to be no surprise to you that I like it. But I'll start it up, let you hear it, and then we'll go for a little we'll go for a controlled ride. Sounds alright, doesn't it? Nice little thumper. I think you'll agree it sounds really good, doesn't it? I really like it anyway. So what we'll do now is, like I say, we'll jump on a bike, we'll go for a spin. Timed that just about right. Couple in this car just turned up, some old couple. A lovely couple. I can't do these videos in front of people. I go all shy and embarrassed. So lucky enough, I just finished my little walk around. So these are the sort of roads I'm on about. This little bike is perfect for these roads. Little back roads in the middle of nowhere. Oh, with a massive tractor en route. Where's he going? He's going to go turn left. I'm going to go straight on. So let's talk about comfort then. I mean, as I said earlier on, these handlebars are really, really wide. So your arms are really, really wide. So that's what makes it a lot easier to sort of throw it to the bends. A little bit of counter steering and then it just falls. And the seat. I mean, this road is obviously quite bumpy, but as it stands at the moment, this seat is actually really comfortable. But I have found, because the seat thins out to the front of the bike, obviously your pressure points on your backside start to hurt after a while. So it's not ideal for long journeys. I mean, I wouldn't really take this on tour. I'm sure people have, and I'm sure they're absolutely fine with it, but my Aprilia is actually more comfortable than this for a long ride. But then I wouldn't really think this bike is really designed to go touring on. It's literally designed for, I suppose, everyday riding, but roads like this. I am starting to wonder where I am though. I think I probably should have turned left down there. No through road. Oh dear. So I dropped down to first gear. Give you a bit of an idea what the power's like. So sitting at what, 18 mile an hour first gear. Oh, front end went up. Do you know what I mean? It's no slouch at all, but it's obviously not a sports bike. But I think it's got just enough power to have some fun with, without getting yourself in too much trouble. Let's see if we can hear the down shift. I think that sounds great. Hang on. They're going to pop and bang, ready? I don't know if you can hear that exhaust. It's like I say, it's plenty powerful enough. It's great fun. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm lost now because I don't know where the hell I am. Actually, nope, I know exactly where I am. I'm good. I'm good. I think. So seating position, I am actually sort of bolt upright. It's comfortable. I actually like being bolt upright on bikes, to be honest. My XR was pretty much bolt upright. My prettier you are leaning forward a little bit, but and that's what I like about it. That's why I like these bikes. It's so different to my prettier. Listen to that burble away. I think it sounds great. Look that way, but I don't know what's down that way. So now on a bit of a bigger road, not necessarily a back road anymore, but you know, 50 mile an hour, 5th gear, absolutely fine. Quite happily sit along, put along on this. I don't feel the need to go stupidly fast on it. If I'm in a 6th gear, 50 mile an hour, there you go. What more do you want? I never understand why people do sort of 45 mile an hour on a 60 mile an hour road. Does my nutting. It went like that corner was tight. What the hell? That car was horrendously ugly. These mirrors as well, although they are massive, they are huge mirrors, they're actually very, very good. Probably the best mirrors I've ever used on a bike. You can see so much out of them, but they don't vibrate like a lot of bikes do as well. So even like sort of when you're sitting up at, when you're right this second they're vibrating, but get a 60 mile an hour, 6th gear, and they are pretty damn stable. So yeah, I can't whinge. I know Ducatis have got a bit of a reputation of being a bit unreliable, but I mean I've only had this bike for a couple of months, so I can't really talk about that. But this has got the tried and tested Ducati Monster engine in it. I think it's the L twin, and apparently that thing's bulletproof. I don't know, I'm just going with what people have told me. And again, looking at the forums, like I tend to do quite a lot, no one seems to have problems with their scramblers. You can get an 1100 version of this, but I just didn't see the point. Look out, what's going on here? Oh dear, broken down boy. Oh dear. Oh, there you go, sitting by how clunky it was. But now, silky smooth. So yeah, like sitting at 70 mile an hour, quite happy sitting at 70 mile an hour, just over 4,500 RPM. So I mean, this is like a bike for all roads really, but I'll be honest, it's not the most fun bike to be on the bypass on. Oh, mud on the road, that's a bit naff. Cool. That's where you look ahead. Let's go back this way, shall we? That sounds alright, doesn't it? Another tractor. God, the joys of living in the country. There's tractors everywhere, boy. This is a fun little bike. I love it. The one thing I will mention about this bike though is the it's only got one front disc, so the braking power is not the best. I mean, to be fair, the back brake's alright. You know, a lot of bikes, the back brake's near enough non-existent, but this one, the back brake's pretty good. But the front brake, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're Brembos, they're going to stop you. But I just find, because it's a single disc, it just doesn't, I mean, it hasn't got the braking power that I'm sort of, I suppose, used to on other bikes I've had. So yeah, but then again, don't really need to be riding this up, don't really need to be riding this up madly. It's just good fun. I love it. I think I said on a prettier review, you don't know, the prettier doesn't get that much attention apart from when you sign it up. Well, this actually gets quite a bit of attention on bike meets and stuff like that. People do tend to sort of hover around it and sort of take photos and stuff. I don't really know why. I mean, obviously I like it, I like the look of it, I think it looks really smart, but I don't know why it sort of draws more attention than the Aprilia does. I suppose it's a bit different, you don't see many around here. I've done it again, I don't know where I am. Road signs, Montford, I know where Montford is, I'll go that way. That's what I mean, like, you know, up to 51 an hour, that was great fun. I heard a phrase once, it's more something along the lines of, it's more fun to go fast on a slow bike than it is to go fast on a fast bike. And, you know, I kind of get that, because my Aprilia is a fast bike, but you're always worried about, you know, your license and going that a little bit too quick, I suppose, you know, and even go wrong. Because this isn't a massively fast bike, when you do open it up, you're never really going that fast, but it's just so much fun. And it's the same with a monkey bike, you know, I mean, that is going to be flat out 60 miles an hour downhill with a wind behind you, but you absolutely rev the nuts off it, and it's just so much fun because you're never really going to go into much trouble. Well, unless you're being a complete dick, then you might, but yeah, so this whole needing a 1000cc motorbike all the time, I'm not so sure that's the case. This is 800 and I have so much fun on this. I suppose I'll leave you with my final thoughts. This bike, is it worth buying? Oh yeah, definitely. If you want a sort of mid-powered, fun bike to go on the back roads with, you know, unlikely to get in a lot of trouble with it, but you can just have smiles constantly when you're riding it, then yeah, definitely. I think it's a brilliant little machine. I don't know why I've never looked into them before, to be honest. I think it's great. But all in all, this little thing is awesome. I think it looks good, it rides brilliantly, it's perfect for all road conditions, and it's just good fun. So guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you like the little Ducati, because I love it. And I shall speak to you on the next video. Catch you later.